Race 7 on the card at Sha Tin is the fourth of 4 races on the all-weather track for Sunday afternoon racing in Hong Kong. And it's a Class 4 1200 metres. Now, Super Leader hasn't been with Casper Founds all that long. They've called upon the blinkers and they are transferring from the valley to the all-weather surface. Winning Suprema last start winner, Mickey Rich Bond Elegance. Happy Star, better effort from him last start. The newcomer, Gift of Lifeline, a 3-year-old by the Golden Slipper winner, Piero. And then we go down to Golden Effort, Star Superior, also a last start winner. And Travel Successor, lightweight and a good barrier for Jack Wong. Now, Chunfa, Winning Supreme, Bond Elegance has spent a fair bit of time there this season and last season. And Travel Successor also on the float back from Chunfa recently.
And there should be some good genuine pace in this race. And I think what we see there is pretty much what we'll get. Golden Effort should be able to bounce and run from his stall of gate number 4 with Alexi Bedell. Winning Supreme there. Super Leader should get a nice drag through with the blinkers on. He's only having his second run out of the stable off for Casper Founds, so he should get a nice run through there. Happy Star. Bond Elegance. Now he's drawn wide. He set forward last time out, but he might struggle to get in this time round.
Yeah, he could be a bit wide, and here he is there, Bond Elegance at the back. Couple of even sectionals, some nice kicks in the one in front. So if you do like nice kickular in the card, you can see he's the one up in front. But at the back there, Bond Elegance. Star Superior was pushed out here by Karis Teaton, given a really good workout. Star Superior is a very fit horse now, and obviously in a bit of form, winning his last start. And you can see him taking no ill effects from that, and Karis keeping him up to the mark. And here is up in Chung Fa again, Travel Successor. He's trialled really well up there recently, and he moves nicely once again here, but he's still a maiden, that's his problem, but does come in with a very lightweight.
All right, we're going to start off with a Super Leader. We heard from Casper Founds prior to his last start. Casper said the horse had arrived in his stable in good health and feeling well, and he ran his normal race, didn't he, at Happy Valley? He sort of got back and hit the line quite strongly. They're going to go for the blinkers, try and sharpen him up through the first half, I imagine. Yeah,
look, he's only had the one start for the new stable, and he's down here in Class 4, and he's never raced on the all-weather, but he's bred for it, and he works really well on it. Blinkers on, barrier 6. He's going to have to take a short price. He's come up short, but I think there's the stars are aligning on him as well.
I think 210's a little bit short for my liking. I'm happy to shop elsewhere, but I can totally see where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's hard to leave him out of the tips, isn't it? Let's go to Winning Supreme now. He'd have a couple of ordinary numbers alongside of his form line going into this, but he did have form going way back, or not that far back actually, on the surface and in similar circumstances to this, where he'd been able to find the front and go all the way.
He's drawn wide this time round, but he was given a nice run by Sylvester de Souza last time out. Jumped well, raced right up on the pace, and so got out to a decent lead in the straight. You can see him just starting to knock up late. The rest were coming, but it was all too late. He won really well on that occasion. He'll have to try and back it up, though. He's gone up from a mark of 52 to 59, and he goes up to the 132 pounds.
And he won't get his own way in front in this race. I think Golden Effort will take him on for sure.
Here's the horse we're going to focus on now, Golden Effort, leading all the way. Just holding on to score. Dr. Race and Bond Elegance just ran sort of honest races. I think Dr. Race closed off reasonably well. Golden Effort had struggled in the past to sort of get things done in this grade, but he seems to be getting a little bit stronger. Yeah,
I've got him in the numbers. Barrier 4, he should run a really nice race, I think, and he'll get to the front first. Winning Supreme's just going to have to work that hard a bit. You can see it'll be interesting to see how Joyful Contender goes earlier in the night, because he went well. The other one's Bond Elegance, I don't like because he's going to be wide.
Yeah, he was looking for the oxygen tank late in the race. There was Golden Effort for Alexi Bedell, and Bond Elegance, he pulled up lame after that effort as well. He went round at around about 4 to 1. Even though he is drawn wide, I'm not prepared to drop off him just yet.
All right, Gift of Lifeline is the newcomer in the race, a 3-year-old by Piero. His trials have been quite sharp. They have been on the turf. Let's hear from Callan Murray, who takes the right. He caught up with Edward Sadler.
Gift of Lifeline, Callan. You've ridden him in both of his trials here. What sort of impression have you got on this horse?
Yeah, he's only a little horse. He really tries his heart out in the mornings. His trials have sort of surprised me actually, and he's ended up doing a lot better than I thought he would. Coming into the race, I don't really know what to expect, especially since he's such a pretty small horse. But I definitely know that he's going to be trying to give his best.
In his most recent trial, when you asked for something, it looked like he responded pretty well.
Yeah, he did, and he actually ended up doing it in hand, which I was quite surprised about. So there could be more to him than just meets the eye. And yeah, look, it was a good trial from him, and I'm sure from that he can go on to run well.
those trials have been on the turf, but you've ridden him in work on the dirt, which he races on Sunday. How does he feel on it?
Look, I can't feel too much of a difference on the dirt. He's pretty comfortable through there and he hits the line well in his track work. So just hoping that he can bring that through to the races.
So that's the horse. You missed out on New Year's Day racing. How are you?
I've been a bit sick, but definitely feeling a lot better. So it's rest up till Sunday and be ready for the day.
Yeah, good to see him still working hard, Callan, and hopefully he can get a winner. I think he's a very interesting runner here, Paul, because no one's really sure what to expect, but good things come in little packages sometimes.
So they tell me. Elusive Quality, Mia is the dam sire here, so there is some dirt pedigree through that. He's had the 2 trials. He's 1,017, so as Callan said, he's only a small horse. But look, you know, he looks like he's well suited on this all-weather. I'll give him a chance. I'll put him in the numbers.
I'm going to make him the long shot, actually, because I think there might be a little bit of grunt there from the little tacker. What about yourself, Tom?
I've got him in the mix as well. He was a little bit tardy out of the gates. Well, he sort of just half pie was half slow, but in the end he did show a little bit of gate speed after that once he got up and going. So if he jumped away with them, he could show some gate speed. He's got gate number 5, and there is winners in the family, and his dam was placed 4th in a listed race in Australia.
Who's your tip, Paul?
I'm going to go with the super leader. I think he's well suited to this all-weather. He's only having his second start for Casper Founds. Barrier 6 and Zach Purton's aboard. So he's on top to beat Gift the Lifeline. There's a little bit of unknown with him. We know about Golden Effort, though. He'll go to the front. He'll be the one we have to run down. And Travel Successor, he's come up at a big price, but I really liked his trial up at Jungfa. He's showing some ability and he has got a bit of a light weight coming in. 1, 6, 7 and 12. We'll go exotics because, as you say, super leaders come up pretty short.
Going to take a chance here with Bond Elegance. Despite being drawn wide, he might get caught wide with no cover, but I think he'll still be there at the business end. He had an issue last time out, lame right front. 6 goes in, Gift of Lifeline, a chance with him. Super leader with the blinkers going back on, having a second start out of Casper Found stable. And winning Supreme, he probably won't get things his own way with the likes of Golden Effort in the race, but he had a decent lead last time out and he won nicely. 4, 6, 1 and 2.
I'm going to tip Happy Star, but I will be making Gift of Lifeline my long shot. He is the unknown quantity in the race.